And she took her usual, Lizzie took her usual walks outdoors. And I like how Austen said this. She said her favorite walk, and where she frequently went while others were calling on Lady Catherine, was along the open grove which edged that side of the park, where there was a nice sheltered path which no one seemed to value but Elizabeth herself, and where she felt beyond the reach of Lady Catherine's curiosity. And I think that this is a tremendous metaphor for Lizzie's character and her approach to life. Her favorite walk, and where she frequently went while others were calling on Lady Catherine, others were vying for Lady Catherine's affection, Elizabeth would walk on this nice sheltered path that seemed of no value to anyone but her. And I think that's a nice metaphor of Lizzie finding her own path in life. And her path might not be the one that other people choose. It might not be the one that other people even recognize as a good path. But that's her path. And that's the one that she wants to take. She takes her own path, a path which is valued to herself. And it was good enough for her. And she is determined to walk her own path and answer to no one but herself and her rational sense of integrity, her rational sense of values. I thought that was an outstanding metaphor for the character of Elizabeth.
I never thought of that before. And a lot of times I think about Jane Austen being pretty literal and not using a lot of metaphors and symbolism, but she really does. It's just woven in so seamlessly that you don't pick up on it and think, oh, well, this is a symbol. Right. This object is a symbol for something. I think that's a great point. I mean, because I was just thinking of it, this tells us something about her character. She appreciates nature. She likes to get out and be active. She likes to contemplate things. She appreciates beauty. And I think all those things are true, but you're right. It is all, because all those things are true on the literal level. That's why it works so well as a metaphor. And I had never thought about that.
Other people are doing the more socially acceptable things or whatever, or the more the more socially common things, the things that you think they should be doing. Those other people who are vying for Lady Catherine's affection, whereas Elizabeth is content to do her own thing, And I think that's one aspect of this book I really liked and about Elizabeth as a character. She is an individual, and she's going to do what makes her happy. And again, we talked about this last episode as well. Happy isn't just what amuses her. Happiness is rational contentment, achieving your values, living by a set of rational moral principles, and achieving your own happiness in living in that way, the way that you feel convicted to live. And Elizabeth, that's one thing that really draws my respect to her, is because she is such an individualist. And anybody who's willing to buck the system to do what she knows to be right, I thought that was an excellent testimony to her character. And so I really, I just dug that metaphor for Elizabeth. I thought it was very well done.